tomorrow night means you progress to the knockout stages of this competition. It's something that you've achieved in every season of management so far. And I just wondered how much of an achievement and how proud you are of that record.
I had the feeling completely different, like when I start managing Champions League in Barcelona, that every season is tougher to qualify for the group stage and go to the last 16. The opponents, the managers, the players, the competition is tougher and tougher. So then tomorrow we have our first match ball to qualify for the next run in February. That would be for the club absolutely so good for the players, and we're going to try it.
And you come up against Mauricio Pochettino as you did when he was manager of Spurs in this competition as well. Is he the same manager that you met back in 2019?
No, I'm pretty sure the managers every year are better. So every season goes through. You have a lot of learnings every season, and I'm pretty sure he's an excellent manager.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Ian Laderman.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
The first game was a great game. It was a game that you could have won. We love Pochettino in this country for his football and for his personality. He hasn't won anything. Is it possible to be an elite coach without winning a major trophy? And also, what are the challenges of facing a Pochettino team?
Yeah, you can be a top manager and win a title, of course. So the managers that have the chance to win the titles because you are in the top clubs with good investments and exceptional players. Otherwise, the managers is impossible to win. So, but that doesn't mean the managers are even in Championship or in the Premier League and not in the six. In top of the league, can be an excellent managers in tactics ways and communication and leading the teams and the human beings. Of course, it's not necessary to be a good manager to win titles.
And the challenges of facing a Pochettino team, whether it be PSG or his old Tottenham team, what are the challenges?
It's completely different. Different countries and different players and different shapes, and it's completely different. So even with the same manager, same team, with 1 year for another one, it can be different because the new players or many things can happen. Imagine the situation is different. So I think it's different completely what happened when faced Tottenham when he was there.
Thank you, Ian. Michael Gray. You're on mute, Michael. You're on mute, mate.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
Pep, most sides that come to the Etihad sit back and make it very difficult for your team to break them down. This Paris Saint-Germain team are going to be a lot different to that with the forward players that they have. Do you have to set up a little bit differently?
Listen, Michael, when we are 6 seasons in one team, we face all different ways to face our opponents. So in 6 years, we play, I don't know how millions games we play together, and we play teams like here aggressive, another one set back, another one's so, and I know everyone knows the quality and the personality and that the PSG, his players and they have. So, and of course will be completely different, like for example last game against Everton, because the managers are different, especially the players that Everton have. To put an example for the last game, no, I don't. Of course, I'm not judging absolutely anything. The players like tomorrow going to face is completely different.
Thank you, Michael. John Murray, BBC.
Hello, Pep. Could I ask, you often talk about Txiki Bulgaristan and the relationship that you have. Does that, how much easier does it make your job that you have that relationship with the man directly above you, who you know so well? Because I imagine that there will be creative tensions. You won't agree on everything.
you cannot imagine, John. One of the reasons why I extend 2 times my contract with Txiki is here. So we met each other. I have 15 right now. When I have 19 years old, I met him. So since then, we have been close friends, and we work together incredibly well. And the fact that when we are winning, we try to analyze why. When we are losing, we are going to try why, and no one judge the other one is good or bad. I've been judged for a result about our capacity. Him and me, both we work for the best for this club. So, and above all that is the fact that he's the most humblest person I ever met. So never go to the media. Always the success is for the other ones. He's always behind the scenes. And you don't find this type of people in this world, that the egos always are so high. And I put that example for myself. So he's an exceptional. So what he has done in Barcelona, creating one of the best teams all the time, and now what he has done here, working here for these years. So, and always is behind the scenes. He doesn't wanna. He always gives the credit for the players, of course, for the managers, for the chairman, for the CEO, and always is there. So that's why it's a pleasure, of course, work with him, because I can do my job completely free, accepting the good moments and bad moments, sharing together. And in the bad moments, it's closer than ever. And in the good moments, we celebrate with a glass of wine. And that's why it's a joy to work here and people like Txiki.
Could I just follow up on that, Pep, as well? Does it surprise you that more of the other top clubs, very simply, don't try and have that sort of relationship between manager and director of football? Or is it very easy to say that, but very difficult to find those characters and those relationships?
Well, it's difficult to find because I said before, John, so we met, I have 19 years old. It's almost 30 years. We met each other. We played together. We had a relation in a sport director and manager in Barcelona. He trusts me when I was anyone in the world football in the managerial career. I was anyone, just training in 4th division. And he trusts me. I could choose many incredible managers in that time. And what can I say? My gratitude will be eternal. So without him, I would not be here. That's for sure. And he showed me, especially in the bad moments, who he is. So, but not for myself. I think Man City is incredible lucky to have this person, how settled, how always thinking in the academy, how support Jason Wilcox for the academy, how they are working. So many things I see behind the scenes. I know exactly what he's doing for the club, and never put him in front. What happened in the other relations, and I would say that is the ideal situation. When a sport director trusts with the manager, has to trust 100% on the other circumstances. He knows, I know, if we don't win, he will be sacked, I will be sacked. So that we know everyone. But until that moment, the sport director has to support the manager absolutely in everything. Because after that, with that, the players know it, the people know it, and there is not, a bad influence from external to internal positions. And this is so important.
Thank you, John. Simon Baskowski.
Hi, Pep. You've coached Lionel Messi. You've coached teams against Lionel Messi. What have you found is the best plan to try and limit his influence in a game?
It's so difficult. Sometimes when he has the ball, he doesn't know what he's going to do. Imagine he has to know what he's going to do. There's one player can say, no, he's going to right or left. When he has the ball, not even him knows exactly what he's going to do. I cannot tell the player is going to do, him. But it happened with Neymar, Mbappe, with Di Maria, with all the players up front with this team. So every player could be completely a star, and every team around the world, and all 4 are in the same team. So, but in the same time, still I'm glad and happy that still he's playing the level he plays and the quality. So, would be nice to face him again.
Thanks, Simon. Stuart Brennan.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
Hi. We just spoken to Ilkay. Now he's a.
Stuart, we've lost you.
Line. internet doesn't work in the Stewart house.
Stuart, are you still there? Okay, we'll come back to you in a second. I'm going to promote Pierre Mizunio. 1 second, Pierre. Andy Hampton will go to you next.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Pep. Just to check any team news, please. Jack Grealish wasn't involved at the weekend. How is he?
He's much better. We'll see today how does he feel.
Okay, and any other issues at all coming out of the weekend?
No, unfortunately, Kevin is not available, and some niggles for some players. Tomorrow we'll have the last training. Maybe tomorrow train 2. We'll see, and tomorrow we'll decide the 11 players is going to start to play.
Just on Kevin, when does his isolation end? When do you get him back?
I don't know. I think when we'll do the last PCR test after 8-10 days, it will be negative. He will be back.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Stuart, we've got you back.
I'm back. Okay.
Don't you pay the bill, Stuart? What happened?
No, never.
Oh God.
Ilkay Gundogan is a player that you pick for most Champions League games. If he's available, you seem to play him. Does he have specific qualities that you think make him specially suited to Champions League European football?
I could say 1,000 arguments. I would say top-class player, huge mentality. He controlled the pressure better than anyone else. He gives us incredible alternatives in many, many positions, and is so smart. So, top-class player. So I rely on him 100%, not just in Champions League games and in most of the games. He's an incredible teammate. That's why he was selected like a vice-captain. So, he has everything as a football player, human being. It's a joy to work with him.
Thank you, Stuart. Pierre? If you want to unmute yourself, Pierre. Pierre Etienne. You're on mute.
Sorry, do you hear me?
Now, yeah.
Hello, Pep. When you play, when your team plays without a striker, what are the best solutions, the best way to put in trouble the defense of the opposing team? And what do you ask specifically to the attacking midfielder when they play without a striker?
Listen, without a striker is when one striker in that position drop a little bit, is like without a striker. So normally the striker is in the box waiting the crosses and being there. And sometimes because we don't have a proper striker, okay, Gabriel could play, but also he enjoy to play more wider. So sometimes the players play the attacking midfielder or strikers drop, but we want 3 strikers in the same time. So they drop, but they have to get to the box. Otherwise, you cannot score a goal. So also it depends on the quality of the players. So when you tell me about false striker, tell me the name, which player I'm talking about. And after we can say, or we can talk about he can play in that position, he cannot play in that position. So, but when a fullback go in central positions, could say he's attacking midfielder and he's fullback. So the play is moving and the ball is moving and the positions you occupied it depends on the movements of the opponent, the movements of doing as a team related with yourself, with your teammates. So in the tactical board you put the names, but after they move, the ball move, and after everyone is free to play, and everyone has permission to arrive to the box, and everyone has permission to run backwards to help the team. This is the idea that we have since 6 years ago.
Thank you. Last question we'll take from TV2 Norway. Arilas.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
On Monday, the Ballon d'Or will be awarded again after a year's break. For the last 12 years, we've seen Messi and Ronaldo dominate in a way that is maybe difficult to imagine in the future. But if you were to choose 2 players having that battle for the next 10 years, who do you think it would be?
I don't imagine. What these two guys has done will be almost impossible to imitate. Impossible. So maybe I will see it, but I don't think so. It's going to happen. So score this amount of goals, amount of titles that both have done. So it's so difficult. It's unique. I think it's unique to find in all history two players like Cristiano and Messi do what they have done.